And now we turn it over to Haley Foster for a look at this week's sports. Haley, Carson Wentz has been in Chicago all week for the NFL Draft.
That's right, Betsy, and Bison fans are following his story very closely. And the wait is finally over. Carson Wentz is packing his bags and heading to Philadelphia to play for the Eagles. Historically, Wentz joins FCS quarterbacks Steve McNair and Joe Flacco to go in the first round of the NFL Draft. I went to a local watch party to see how Bison faithfuls are taking the news. NDSU supporters packed into local restaurant The Turf in Fargo, eagerly awaiting to see who North Dakota standout Carson Wentz will be playing for during his rookie season in the NFL.
He is really representing our state. It's unbelievable.
Bison fans had their phones and their horns up, ready to document Wentz's ascent into the big leagues.
With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, yes, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz.
Wentz was the number 2 pick this year, making him the highest picked FCS player in the history of the NFL Draft.
It's unbelievable that Steve McNair got picked 3rd, and I can't believe Carson Wentz beat that.
It's pretty special to see him go, especially watching him play the last 2 years. It's pretty inspiring.
So what does this mean for Wentz fans? Will the state of North Dakota suddenly be overrun by Eagles jerseys?
I'll have to buy a Wentz jersey for sure.
You're dang right, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm going to support Carson however far he goes.
These Bison fans have high expectations for Wentz's rookie season and think he will soar with his new team.
I honestly believe he can be one of the best players in the NFL.
They keep projecting him to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. I keep hearing him, they say he's going to be around for 15 years or so. So I'm really excited to watch the NFL for the next few years.
You can catch rounds 4 through 7 today starting at 11 a.m. on ESPN. The University of North Dakota baseball team isn't ready to hang up its cleats just yet. After being told the program would shut down at the end of this season, players are looking for a way to keep the program alive. UND interim president Ed Schaefer told players he's been looking for a way to find sustainable funding for the program. Head coach Jeff Dodson has confirmed there is a fundraising plan. The team will need to raise $530,000 by August 30th in order to compete in the 2017 season. After losing its top defenseman, the University of North Dakota men's hockey team is breathing a sigh of relief after 2 key players announced they will stay in Grand Forks. UND standout Tucker Poolman has announced he will return to the Fighting Hawks roster for his junior year. Poolman gives UND a veteran presence in the back end and was leading scorer for his team in the postseason. Goalie Cam Johnson also said he's returning for his junior season. Johnson helped lead the Fighting Hawks to its 8th national title earlier this month. With the track and field season coming to an end, one Concordia College athlete looks to finish strong and qualify for nationals. At the annual Cobber Twilight track and field meet, decathlon athlete Jackson Shep, who finished up his indoor season with being named Best All-Around Athlete, hopes to join his teammates at nationals.
We got a couple of guys on our team here who are kind of either on the bubble or just trying to qualify this year, and I'm hoping to do the same thing for myself. Obviously nothing's a guarantee, which is why we got to put in time and energy and focus and just kind of got to get things done.
Shep's current high score is 5,900 points. He's looking to get 6,200 points to reach nationals. The season for Shep and his fellow Cobbers will come to an end on May 7th before they start their postseason meets. The NDSU Bison football team have won 5 straight national championships, but with some key players graduating, can they capture another? Reporter Tanner Robinson previews the Bison's quest for 6.
Inside the Fargo Dome on a cold April day, the NDSU football team prepares for the upcoming season. The Bison are looking to capture their 6th straight national title, but they will have to do so without the services of former quarterback Carson Wentz, who is now headed to the NFL. New starting quarterback Easton Stick says that his adjustment from backup to starter will be a big change, but he is up to the challenge.
It's definitely a little bit different, but at the same time, I'm preparing the same way that I have been.
Stick is coming into this season having played 11 games in relief of Wentz while he was out with a broken wrist. He says his experience might make his and his team's job a little bit easier.
It's a process, and everybody's kind of working for the same thing and working on themselves and trying to make the unit better. So it's a process.
With last year's seniors gone, new faces will need to step into the leadership role. Senior linebacker Nick DeLuca says he will provide some insight to his teammates and use his experience to his advantage.
I'm just trying to be the best player and best teammate that I can be, and hopefully the rest of that will fall into place as far as being a leader. Try to lead by example.
The Bison football team is starting the season with a few key games in mind, including a Week 3 matchup with FBS team Iowa, which could potentially be played under the lights. However, head coach Chris Kleiman says he wants to focus on one game at a time, and he hopes the team will get better week to week. With photographer Kaylee Omang, Tanner Robinson, Campus News.
The Bison begin the season on August 27th when they will host Charleston Southern. The game is part of ESPN's FCS Kickoff Special. Are you guys going to check out the young guns on the Bison team this summer?
No way, Haley. The Dragons have my heart.
I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the old Bison leaving shapes the new team.
Very true. I'm sure lots of people will be watching. Thanks, Haley.